Hey, Lindsay, I bet I'm smarter than that talking bird on the Flights of Wonder show.
Oh, yeah, Dad? Well, let's see. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
All right. How about 6 minus 2?
4.
All right, here's a good one. What about 5,396 minus 5,392?
4.
I'm pretty impressed, Dad.
Yeah, and you can be as smart as me about Walt Disney World if you'll come with us on episode 29 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. Yes, and thank you for joining us on episode 29 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and I'm here as always with my 21-year-old daughter, smartest, geekiest Disney World fan in the world. How you doing there, Lindsay?
I'm doing just great, Dad.
I'm saying you're 21 because you just turned 21.
Yeah, last week while we were in Disney World.
And we had a Disney World trip to celebrate. Right, and we've just been back a week. It's been a crazy week, as
oh my gosh, yeah,
always is when you come back from vacation, right? What you been up to?
School.
Yeah,
Lots of school, and then more school.
and lots of work for me. But we are here to talk about our trip report from this September trip. It was so much fun. Do you have the blues?
Yes.
A little bit of the Disney blues.
Plain and simple, yes. Well, how could you not after coming back from such a great trip?
I know. What'd you think of my opening from that references the Flights of Wonder?
We were laughing about that all week. And the funny thing is that when we actually went to see Flights of Wonder, he wasn't there.
Yeah. I know. I don't recall ever. So the bird that does the talking that we were referencing in the little intro, there was actually a different speaking bird, and he was a singing bird.
Yeah.
And he sang Doggy in the Window first, and a lot of verses of it.
He sang the whole song.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was
pretty
so
much
cute.
Yeah, amazing. You're like, wow, is that really coming out of that bird?
But I do miss the counting bird.
Yeah.
Which obviously his cue is the word two.
Right, and they always have a little kid up there, and they try to trick the little kid.
Yeah.
To talk.
All he can say is 4.
Yeah. When he hears the cue two.
He says 4.
He says 4. 4. And well, I tried to imitate that. Hope you enjoyed that. And he also sang Yankee Doodle Dandy, this other bird.
He was so cute.
So awesome. I really love that show. I'm glad you actually were adamant that we went and did that.
Yeah, I love that show. I mean, it gets a little silly after you've seen it so many times because it follows that like tour guide plot like every single time. It's the same show, you know what I mean? Like
right.
that. So, but the birds are always adorable. So,
and I had my second chance ever to be the guy that gets one of the people that gets a chance with your camera to go up there and take a picture with this time. Sometimes it's a hawk. This was a big owl.
It was so funny though because you were saying that you didn't want to be picked.
Last time I wanted to be picked,
and you had your camera ready and everything.
Last time in June when we went, I was ready. I was like standing up, jumping up and down. Didn't get picked. This time I didn't even have my camera out, and Mom encouraged me to raise my hand. So I kind of nonchalantly, but there was like no one in our area, I think. So she kind of looked to the right and then looked to the left where I was. Picked one from the left and picked me. I was just like, okay. I kind of like, then I had to go dig for the camera.
Yeah.
And try to get.
I think it's because you looked like you'd never seen the show before. So like she was like, oh, this is
I looked like a beginner.
New. Yeah.
I looked like a beginner. Oh, how wrong she was.
Oh, yeah.
That was the second time actually I had that chance to do it. And I got a pretty good shot. Like Mom's, I should have burst it and I don't know if that, if I had probably manually focused the camera on the little spot that they tell you to focus on, because the bird comes fast. Yeah. And he almost hit me in the head. I
know he went right over your head. You were sat right underneath his
I had to duck a little bit.
Yeah.
It was so cool. But what we're going to do with the trip report, I think it was like what we did with the June one. And this could take a few episodes because we'd like to go an hour and this is going to take a few, but
we did a lot of eating, so I'm sure we'll have a lot to say.
I think of the eating part we're going to talk about in the next show, actually. I didn't put it on my agenda for this, but we're going to do a Mama Says segment. and because I got a couple of things, and some of these were some of the things she talked about. Actually, all of these were things that she mentioned to me while we were in the park, and I captured 3 of them. I think there was another one. If I think of it, I'll bring it up next episode. But the other thing we'll do is talk about some overall observations from the trip, and there's several things I got on the list there, and I'm going to review our must-dos. I also want to talk about, this was your birthday trip, and you had, I think, a pretty special Sunday birthday.
I did.
At the park, being Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
I think was where we spent
Most
the
of the
entire time of your birthday trip. And I think that will do it for this time. And I think, restaurants, because we're big foodies, and this is a big part of our trip, we'll save that for next time, is what I'm thinking. Let's see if we can eke out an hour of all these things, Lindsay. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yes, our animals are walking. They're so happy that we are home. 3 cats and 3 dogs.
Yeah.
We
missed them.
Yes, we did miss them. It's always good. They did well, though. They're back in their routines.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lindsay, Mama says, this is the part of our show where Mom always comes up with something.
She just mentions these little things to us.
She's always talking about Disney World, reading about Disney World. And this one she actually brought up last time, but she mentioned it again. In the Mouse Gears over at Epcot, she was in there, not necessarily this time, but last time she noticed this especially, but I wanted to mention this, that she got the smell of garbage. Now, she has a very good nose, so sometimes I don't even listen to what she's smelling.
Yeah.
But another person that was next to her said, yeah, she goes, I thought it was me. And then a cast member did overhear the conversation and said that they do have a garbage disposal or chute underneath Mouse Gears.
So that's why. It's where they collect the garbage from the park.
Yep. And at times they do smell garbage.
Honestly, though, I feel like I smell garbage more on any trip that I ever on this trip, like all around Disney,
really?
in the different parks too.
Oh.
Yeah, I smelled it a few times.
Okay.
It's kind of expected because there's there's a high traffic area and there's going to be a lot of garbage.
Well, everyone knows about the underground at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
The park was built, the underground was actually built first, and then they built the top of the park over the underground.
Yeah.
It was dredged out, and we get that. Most people know that. But I remember actually one cast member telling us, this is a different time, but was telling us how there's an underground piece that's part of the fountain. So I don't know if that's kind of also connected with the garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. That's a very elaborate fountain, obviously.
Yeah.
The second one, this one was really cool. And she pointed this out. We rode, how many times did we rode Splash Mountain?
Like at least 4 or 5 times.
Well, the very first time that we were going through, and we got stuck the first time too. This was the Saturday that we arrived. So we arrived on a Saturday and then stayed till the following Sunday. Mm-hmm. So there's a nice 9-day, 8-night trip. And again, this was just Mom, Lindsay, and Curtis on this trip.
So
just
easy.
The 3 of us. We'll talk about that in the overall observations. Anyways, we're on Space Mountain. It did get stuck for a little while. Splash Mountain. And after we went past this particular incident on Splash Mountain, she told me about it. And what it is, there's a possum. You know how some of the little animatronic guys pop out? Well, he pops out from the top of the attraction.
In the second layer of the laughing place, so the bottom floor, once you go down the 2 chutes.
And it's just about when you're getting ready to go up the little mountain.
Yes.
To go down your splash into the briar patch. It's just about there. And what this little possum does is he pops down in a very possum-like voice, says, FSU!
FSU!
FSU! And it sounds almost like he's saying, achoo, like he's sneezing.
It's really fast.
FSU. And yeah, if you don't know what it is, you probably wouldn't pick up what it is. But what she had read was that one of the Imagineers attended Florida State University, FSU, Frank Sam U. We got a cat crying.
Tiger.
Is that the gray tiger crying?
The gray tiger. microphone.
Get him out of here. Do something with him. Do something with him.
He wants to go outside.
All right. Sorry for the cat interruption. But getting back. Yeah, the Imagineer. It's kind of put in a little fun thing.
A little shout out to his old university.
Was it? I thought she said it was a she. I don't know. Who knows?
His
but
or
it's
hers.
really cute. So every time after that first ride, I was very distinctly
Waiting
easy,
for it.
waiting and easy, and picked it out every time.
Well, I wasn't sure which one she was talking about because I knew there were ones that came out of where the fountains, where the waters come out on the floor, so like on the ground.
Okay.
On the right side, there's a bunch that come out of their little holes, and I didn't know there was one on the ceiling.
Right.
So I'd probably seen it in the past, but never really recognized it.
I never noticed it. I always liked the little possums that hung down.
Oh, the
from
little
their
girls.
tails.
I forget what their names are.
I think they
The
sing.
sisters. Yeah, they sing.
Yeah, I always paid attention to them. But this little guy pops down, FSU. All right, the third one is...
You knew this one.
The Spaceship Earth?
Yeah.
One? If I did, I don't recall
I knew
it.
this one.
I didn't know it. But, and then I had her, she went and did some research. I don't know, I don't really need to read this in its entirety other than, so in the Spaceship Earth, she pointed this out to me. She goes, oh, look at the Egyptian guy. He looks just like one of the presidents in the Hall of the Presidents. And so she did it. When we came back, we were looking at this. And actually, there's several of those animatronics in Spaceship Earth that are molds, if you will, to save money. They use the same molds and they put them in the other attractions. And this is saying that the Egyptian priest is William Taft from the Hall of Presidents. But there's also a Roman senator is Teddy Roosevelt. A centurion is Zachary Taylor. A writing monk is John Adams. Printer pulling tray, Andrew Jackson. The Gutenberg is James Buchanan, and so on. Mandolin player, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
So they just copied the
mold to save money.
Yeah, just poured another one.
And there's other places where I guess the steam press operator, the banjo player from American Adventure. So there's some American Adventure guys that are in that same attraction I thought that was pretty cool. At the Spaceship Earth.
Oh yeah, I've got the list too. It's really funny.
Yeah, we can publish that little list. We got this from some website.
It's fun things to look for. I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, there's always cute little things to observe while you're there. Well, speaking of observations, let's talk about our trip.
All right.
Let's look at some overall things. I'm kind of using a mold that we've used before, like of how we plan the trips, or yeah. So I mean, like what I'm talking about is the time of year that you go is an important thing to decide on.
Yes.
And so we'll talk about that. Let's talk about who I already mentioned. Who and why who went and why we went. This was planned 10 months ago.
This trip was planned mostly by me.
Begging us to
Yeah.
use up our points for your 21st birthday.
Yeah, so this was my Christmas present from last year and my birthday present from this year. Which is
Yeah, and
fine with me.
I think I sort of reluctantly went along with this because we actually used up all of our DVC points. We had to borrow into 2015.
Yeah.
So now we have no points for 2015, which is a bummer. I kind of would have liked to this stuff been into maybe March of next year or something, just to spread it out. But we did it for Lindsay.
Thank you.
And it
But
was fun.
plus the season though, to go in October, like September, October, that season is so nice.
I think that was the sales job you did on me.
Well, yeah, because everyone loves that time of year at Disney World.
Right. So let's talk about the time of year. Why is that such a good time of year to go?
Well, that first 2 weeks of September are one of the lowest seasons in Disney World. So,
Yep.
it means less crowds. I think the room rates are cheaper for DVC points.
Yep.
I don't know about the actual room rates for other
They
resorts.
run a lot of discounts.
Okay, yeah, they do because
Too, right?
they do free dining at
They
this
have the
time.
free dining, for instance.
But yeah, the DVC points were a little bit less for the room that we got. And then, of course, there's special events that start up in early September, which is the Food and Wine and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Which we partook.
Yes, we did.
We'll talk about that. Weather's good. It was pretty hot.
It was hot. It rained the last 3 or 4 days. which
but
is
still
like,
off and on.
But you expect it though when anytime you're in Florida that it
I still
might
don't think
rain.
we didn't really have the ponchos out, that much.
No.
I remember one morning into Hollywood Studios.
Wednesday morning.
We did. We had the ponchos on. We got off the bus.
But it only rained for like 2 hours, so it was done.
It wasn't like a full. And actually, remember, I think it was Thursday and Friday. One day they said it wasn't going to rain, and one day they said it was going to, and it flipped. It was totally the opposite.
Yeah, it was.
Of what the weather had said.
So you can't really trust the weather. You just got to deal with it as it happens.
Yeah, and they have pop-up storms that come up all the time, and you can never anticipate when they're going to hit where the park is. And one of the cast members said at Epcot while we were there, it was raining in the World Showcase, and it was dry
In Future.
Yeah. So it's really crazy.
But I think the weather really didn't affect us much because usually the only thing that would bother me is like if we had fast passes for like an outdoor ride and they got canceled.
Nothing got canceled like
but
the evening things.
Nothing happened to us like that.
Yeah, nothing weather-wise canceled anything. Actually, the overcast cooled down the weather for us because it was hot.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those, it was like summer hot.
I was glad when the clouds came around.
Yeah. It was in the low 90s, and then later in the week it was at least high 80s. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, so pretty good weather. I can't complain. We've done really well with weather.
The thing, though, I was really surprised about was how many little kids were there.
Yeah. So I think I noticed it right off the plane. Strollers and little kids crying.
So many.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And I think we talked about, like you said, we talked about little kids and how they have, like, the meltdowns and how once you are thinking about it, you notice it more.
Exactly.
And that started on the June trip. I started noticing them, and this last trip, it was like they were everywhere.
So when you're looking at the crowds, so you're doing your people watching. I just noticed kids that were not quite school age.
Yeah.
Infants though, and
so many little babies there. I was shocked.
Like 2-week-olds.
I was shocked how many little babies.
Mom and I always said we would never take you kids until you were 6 years old, until Ben was, and that's what we did. I don't know. God bless the parents that can do it.
How do they do it? I can hardly handle myself. How can they take a kid?
God bless them, because I don't know how they have the patience. There's so much work when you have young kids.
Yeah.
If you got two in diapers, and it's hard for me, it's hard to enjoy it. But they do it. And I mean, the one thing I wanted to mention, so I don't want to sound like an old fart. I feel like I'm getting to be an old fart because I don't have the little kids anymore, but I'm not. I don't send no cards and letters because I'm not that way. But I want to call attention. I love telling little stories of our trips. And with the little kids story, I want to talk about 2 meltdowns.
Oh man,
Meltdown
I know what you're talking
week.
about. There's 2 really good ones that we saw.
There was always a meltdown happening just about everywhere we were. You'd hear a kid cry, and they can make the most loudest annoying sounds.
I know, and they do it on purpose too, because they stop when one of the cast members is talking, and then they start right back up again. So they are fully aware of what they're doing.
But the favorite one that wins meltdown of the week was actually on Sunday when we were coming home. We were at the bus. Well, we were outside of the Contemporary where we're waiting for the Magical Express.
We're sitting right behind the what do they call it? The bellhop.
Yeah. There's little
counter.
There's some seats there, and we're waiting to go home to get on the Magical Express. And a family, and it was a big family. It was like a family of parent and kids and grandparents coming off the bus. They were all very much in a very good mood, very jovial. Yeah. They were happy. And a little kid, little boy, and I was a little bit blocked. Mom noticed him first.
I saw him right off the bus. Oh my god!
Yeah, and he did the full body face plant on the driveway,
right in the middle of the driveway where the cars are going through.
Right. I mean, that's
face
the spot,
plant, like laid out flat.
Right, where the cars come to drop off things. That big area in front of the nice hotels, right? And bless the mom too. She was laughing. She was laughing.
And some of the grandparents too.
And then the grandparents, she sort of walked away for a minute, and he's still there flapping. And then the grandparents came over, and I remember seeing the granddad especially. He started laughing too. I mean, what are you going to? I mean, you can get mad, I suppose, but when they're at that past, they must have been maybe traveling.
They must have been traveling all day.
Sure.
So the kid was exhausted.
Yeah, it's exhaustion.
The parents are just happy to be there, and the kids just gave up.
Yeah, I mean, I think Granddad finally
No, they picked him up by the arms,
dragged him out.
the grandparents and the mom, and they dragged him across. And he went down a couple more times before they got in the door.
Oh boy! But but honorable mention goes to
Poor little girl.
a poor little girl. This was one of my must dos, was to take the boat from Bay Lake Tower Contemporary over to the Wilderness Lodge to have dinner, drinks, or whatever, wine and cheese, which we finally get a chance to do on this trip. And we go out there on the dock and just wait in a few minutes.
We waited like maybe 7 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe.
It was. Yep, and there's two boats that come.
But there was a huge crowd on the dock.
Yep, there was
already.
a large crowd. And I wasn't sure. There's two boats that show up, one on left and right side of the dock. And one goes to the Wilderness Lodge.
They were both going to both places, but
No, one was
going
going to the
first.
campground.
Yeah, but they were both going there
okay.
eventually.
All right.
One was going first.
So not too many people went on the one to the left that was going directly to the Wilderness Lodge. Most of the people got on the other one, which was cool because I was afraid we were going to get on a boat.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting on the boat, and sure enough, a little girl next to us starts going into the complete.
She was actually on the dock before, and her dad was.
She was crying there?
Yeah, her dad was trying to calm her down.
Okay. And, well, I mean, nothing big and special about that other than both parents were trying to ignore her. And that's a pretty, how long?
And they had 4 other kids with them too. So not
Four
only this little
other?
girl.
Or
Yeah,
three
there were 3 of them sitting behind
Yeah.
the mom, and there was one sitting with the dad. And
Oh,
then
really?
plus
It was a
the one
family of
sitting
4?
next to- No, there was 5 kids.
Oh, wow. Oof. Another
And they were
God
all
bless.
like they were all like elementary school,
Yeah,
middle
young
school
kids.
age.
Yeah, all young kids. Yeah, so mom and dad were just trying to ignore her. And how long of a trip is it from there? Maybe 10 minutes?
It was like 10 minutes.
It's a 10-minute.
Well, because we had to
ride.
wait for the dock to open up.
Yeah.
So.
And she's crying hysterically the entire ride. And
Screaming, not
some-
crying, just screaming.
And at some point, the mom put her hands on her head and just
Totally like shut down.
shut down. And I felt so bad for her. Mom actually reached over to her and said, don't be upset. We're parents too. We understand.
And there was an older couple next to us who was like, yeah, don't worry.
They said the exact thing to her. And then we started talking and sort of laughing about it. And I don't know if the little girl ever stopped crying. Did
No, she was crying the whole
still
way
up?
off. But do you know why though?
Well, I do, but you can tell.
Yeah, apparently that family had been waiting on the dock for 40 minutes for a boat from the.
Yeah, I heard
Contemporary
some
to-
people talk about something they were upset with. I couldn't quite understand what they were all
Oh, I
upset
heard
about.
them. They came over like I was listening in while they were standing on the dock.
I wasn't eavesdropping enough.
And two moms from different families went to the Contemporary and complained
Okay.
at the front desk, and then they finally called over 2 boats.
Oh, wow.
So
Anyways, those were 2 meltdowns of the week. And I guess, it's part of this time. Now, crowd levels. Right? I thought it was very crowded.
it was.
Crowded for September.
I wouldn't say very crowded. I say it was crowded,
Right.
but that's like
Lines for all the rides.
that's like not as crowded as it could be. Let's say that.
With the exception of a couple times during Sunday or an early morning where it was like empty.
Mm-hmm.
But, like we've said before, at first when we were there on Sunday, Saturday we got there into the parks about 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was normal. I don't know. Do you remember?
It was like a typical. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't as bad as most Saturdays could be. I would say it wasn't as bad as the next Saturday was.
Right.
But
Well, we did Epcot at Food and Wine.
so that's true. Yeah. So maybe my judgment isn't fair.
Epcot. Well, that's the other thing I want to talk about, crowd levels. I mean, Epcot on Friday. Friday was the opening of Food and Wine Festival.
It's packed.
It was crowded, and then Saturday
Was
was
even worse.
wall to wall.
Yeah.
And I was tired by that time. I was ready to take a little break because we'll talk about this. We went total. We followed. If you listen to our pre-trip report, we followed Lindsay's
Almost every
schedule
single day except for
very
Saturday.
well, and it was
Yeah.
packed from early morning to late at night.
Yep.
For at least till Thursday.
Yep.
I would say we were pretty true to your course.
Even Friday, but we have other things that happened on Friday that were.
And you
planned.
actually came down with a nasty sore throat.
Yeah, on like our second day there. So like on it was Monday it happened.
Okay.
So the day after
Pretty
my
early
birthday.
then.
Yeah, and I was miserable with that though.
Well, yeah, but you still were a trooper
For most of it, yeah.
and kept on going. The
What
other
are you
thing-
going to do? You paid the money.
I had this up higher on my list, but I had a project that I've been working on at work. I'm a IT technical lead, and an application we built most of this year. And would you believe we are moving it into a production environment the week that we go out on vacation?
Of course, right?
And I usually like to leave work at work when I go off on vacation.
Yeah, you never work when we're in Disney World. I've never seen you do that before.
I generally am very good with that, even when we've gone on other vacations. And this one, actually, I did a good job keeping my mind off of it and staying out of it. And I had great coverage from my teammates back at work.
Nice.
Awesome coverage.
Good.
And but anyways, I was getting texts and updates and some phone calls on things that were going on. They had a marathon Saturday. I had a lot going on Saturday when we were actually doing the move. But anyways, it worked out pretty good. The other thing I wanted to mention, overall observation, the construction at Disney World.
Oh my gosh.
Most
I've
I've
never
ever
seen
seen.
it so much. Like everywhere we went. Like even though
Yeah.
from like the resorts and the parks, and it was everywhere.
Right. And I wrote down a couple of these. The crane at the Magic Kingdom Castle.
And at the Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom at the tree, right? Tree of
Yeah.
Life. At the
The whole week. We were at
yeah,
Magic
all
Kingdom.
week. And well, the funny thing about Magic Kingdom and the castle is, I think Mom knew right away, probably maybe from a reading or whatever. They were putting up the Christmas lights.
For Elsa.
Oh, for Elsa?
Yeah, they're specifically the Elsa lights.
Oh, they're special lights. Okay.
Yeah.
But that crane was there the entire week. You know, most of the
So
time
annoying.
things like that are there at night, and they're never on stage very long.
Yeah.
So the crowd can't see them. But every picture we got of the Magic Kingdom or the castle has this big crane in front of it or on the side of it.
That's awful. I'm surprised I didn't like take it down or at least like pack it away during
It really
the day.
kind of sucks.
It did. It really did.
I mean, if it was my first trip,
I
and my
know.
first picture in front of the castle, and I had that crane.
How awful is that? Because there were a lot of people who were there. It said their first trip at those buttons.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And like the worst, I think.
I mean, all week it was there.
Honestly, though, like the castle, it's kind of like sad because it's like that's like the main thing is the castle. But Animal Kingdom was a disaster. That was a wreck.
Right. So Animal Kingdom had the construction.
They're putting up seating for the Rivers of Light nighttime show. And that means that the entire area around the lagoon that surrounds the Tree of Life was walled off.
All walled off, right?
And it was terrible.
So your pictures for that too have this wall in
It's
front
this
of.
huge wall. It's a tall wall, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. And then there's a crane, of course, in front of the Tree of Life too.
I don't know what they were doing. Yeah, with the crane there.
I forget what they were doing. I read something.
Guys in a
because they weren't refurbishing; they were doing something else.
yeah,
But
washing the animals,
no, they weren't
the
refurbishing.
carved animals. I don't know what they were doing.
No, I
Look
read
like window
somewhere they were doing
washers.
something. Yeah, but yeah. So that
Well, of
Animal
course.
Kingdom was sad to see how terrible.
Another
that
one.
was,
There's a couple others that we already knew about. Polynesian.
which seemed to
Massive
somehow got
construction.
worse.
Yeah.
But we did see the Pineapple and I, which was beautiful. It was really nice.
What's that?
The new Dole Whip station, which
Yeah.
is actually outside, which is really neat.
Yep.
It extends into where that little art gallery used to be, with the crystal shop and everything.
So they're actually, that replaced the.
Yeah, the Pineapple and I replaced that whole area right around the corner from Captain Cook's, and the windows outside under this little shaded area, and the tables are adorable, and there was no one there, which made getting a Dole Whip so nice.
Yeah, Mom was saying that she thinks that what is it, like 30% occupied because of the construction?
Yeah, they said that the Contemporary was 98% occupied, and the Grand Floridian was packed too, and there was like 30% at the Polynesian.
Although that night we were there, what was that? That was Saturday night. We went over to eat at the Captain Cook's, the new Captain Cook's.
The
They
second, yeah.
They got a great menu there, I think. Well, you don't.
I
you
was
don't care
I
for
was
it.
disappointed.
You don't care for it.
It was all meat, that's why.
We'll have to look that up. But I really liked Captain Cook's. But it seems kind of crowded that night. Actually, there were people kind of bussying around the hotel, the resort.
Well, maybe because they just didn't want to leave.
All right. The other construction I was surprised about. Well, we know about downtown Disney, although we only spent like an hour down there.
I didn't even see any construction at downtown Disney.
We were only there for an hour.
We literally walked in and walked out.
Yeah. We knew exactly what we wanted. Got it
and left.
And I'm actually going to put that what we bought. Do you have a list of things that you bought? But hold on one second. I just want to talk about one other thing, which was the Wilderness Lodge. I did not know they were doing construction at the Wilderness
Their
Lodge.
whole pool is walled off.
Yeah, there's no pool.
And you can see into the construction area too. It's like a big sand pit.
I mean, it's just massive construction. I'm sure I haven't mentioned all of them. And things are going on at the
maybe
Disney
in 2
World.
years it'll look nice again.
I guess if we don't have any points, we'll be there in 2 years. We'll see all this construction over with. But it didn't deter anything whatsoever. I just thought it was more.
Well, Animal Kingdom it did deter a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
We only spent one day at Animal Kingdom, and we spent one day at Hollywood Studios.
But Animal Kingdom was only a half day, and Hollywood Studios was a full day, so it's different.
We
usually do 2 half days of Hollywood Studios.
Well, we were there at least longer than we normally are at Animal Kingdom, I think.
Yeah.
All right. What we bought, I made a list of what I bought, and I bought the Food and Wine mug. I'll have to put pictures of. I'm putting like pictures almost every day
you
on the Facebook
page. You didn't get very many
page.
mugs on this trip, did you? Just that one.
I just got that one. We bought a lot of them on last trip.
We did.
And my friend Sue from work bought us 2 mugs. Bought me the Mickey mug,
The Mickey,
the Mickey coffee mug, and a mini one for Mom. And so that was always the one I always wanted. So she had asked me which one I wanted, and that one popped in my head straight away. And I don't have any. I mean, I was looking at them. I always struggle with what mug to buy.
There weren't any really good ones though this time.
And I don't know. I didn't really like the logo. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Food and Wine Festival logo.
It wasn't a good one this year.
I should go grab it. What does it say? Eat around the world, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. And but I do. But the mug is a nice, huge one, and it's white, and and on the back it says International Food and Wine Festival Epcot in nice writing. Anyway, I like that mug.
It was mainly typography. There was no really graphics on it. Which is...
Inside, there's a little. When you look at the bottom of the mug, there's a little reliefed like logo there too.
Oh, cute.
And like little around the edges inside of the
little countries, right?
Little countries and the little flags around the outside.
Did you see the hat for the Food and Wine Festival?
Yeah.
Okay.
The white one?
Yeah. I think it was kind of understated, but did you see the rim of the hat?
Yeah. The flags.
It had a little flag.
I like the rim. I really like the rim.
If it had a better design, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, the design. It's like
it's the logo. It wasn't even like it was just the logo was bad.
Yeah, it's not that great. And I like a white hat. But
they get so.
But nasty. I get them dirty like that day. Like I'll get some kind of. I'll get barbecue sauce on it or something. So I passed on that hat, but I did. I wanted to get a Walt Disney World hat, and I never buy T-shirts or hats. But both these trips this year, I did, and there was one particular. I have a hard time picking out what hat I would get. I like kind of the one there's a blue one and maybe like a tan one where they have Mickey Mouse at different points of his life.
Yeah.
The early Mickey to later Mickeys.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's a little bit too busy for me, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
There was one particular one, I think it says authentic and has a picture of Mickey Mouse. Does Disney World quality, I think it says on it.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's a tan one. And I was waiting to see if you kind of see the same souvenirs everywhere you go.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Generic ones.
So I figured I'd probably seen everything I was going to see. But then we were in the fast cars. Yeah. Test track.
Wow.
Test track. Yeah, it's getting late. Getting tired. Test track. I always love sitting in the Camaro.
We spent a lot of time in there this
I
time.
asked you guys, I said, that was kind of one of my must-dos. I want to get lots of pictures with my Camaro because that's my dream car. They have a nice red one when you first come out. The guy was talking a lot about the Camaro to this one other. I was eavesdropping what he was trying to tell him.
Yeah.
While I was trying to get in the car. I wish he was talking to me, actually, explaining everything. But they have a white SS that is hooked up to the internet and a little timer, and you put in your email, and it'll send you emails for that one. Anyways, we walked in, and I was waiting for you guys, and I went to the gift shop, and I couldn't decide. I like the Camaro hat. I was looking at the Camaro merchandise. T-shirt or hat or something. And I sort of liked it, sort of didn't. They had a couple different ones. We walked out of the store, and then I said, I know this rule. If you walk away from something,
you might never see it again.
You probably won't get it. And so I did. Said, Mom, and we had a lot of gift cards too, especially early on.
Yeah.
We had like $800 in gift cards that we had saved up. And so I went back in there and bought that red Camaro with the little black stripes on it and the cursive writing Camaro.
Yeah.
I like that one.
It's a nice little hat.
It grew on me. The more I wore it, the more I liked it. Also early on, I bought a Captain Jack Sparrow hat with dreadlocks.
The one that we've been taking pictures with for years. Finally invested.
Right. And I actually wore it the day we bought it, which was like Sunday? Was it your birthday that I bought it?
Was it Sunday? It might have been Sunday.
I think so, because it was early on.
Yeah.
And that was another thing. We walked out of the store.
It had to be Sunday. It must have been Sunday.
Or we were walking by. Mom's like, let's go get a Dole Whip or something. And I'm like, come on. Okay. But or she wanted to go to Main Street for an ice cream. I'm like, let's pop in here and get that hat. And I finally talked myself and talked her into going and doing it. It was kind of fun. Everyone was calling me, hey, Jack Sparrow. I was wearing it that day.
Yeah,
and it wasn't really, obviously it wasn't the Hollywood party yet.
No, you know what? This was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because we went.
Oh, this was the first day?
Yeah, we ate at the Crystal Palace afterwards, and Tigger tried your hat on.
You're right. Good memory. Tigger tried. I posted that picture out on the Facebook page. Man. Yeah, so I had some fun with that, and I was thinking, so that's one of those things you buy it once, you never wear it again. But I knew we were going to go to the Halloween party later in the week.
Yes.
So that was one thing that convinced me, and I believe I'm going to wear it to work on Halloween.
And you know what? Next time we go to the Halloween party, we'll bring it.
I could always be a pirate with dreadlocks.
You will always be a pirate for the rest of Halloween's forever. For the rest of time, you're going to get your money's worth of your Captain Jack
You and
hat.
Mom have bought the T-shirts, the Halloween-looking T-shirts.
Yes.
And I'll be posting some of those pictures out on the Facebook page. I'm trying to do like one a day. I got thousands of them, so I could last a long time. One of the other things I always wanted to buy, and I always miss it. Last June, when we were there, I looked over at the Japan pavilion. The Japan and the Chinese pavilion both have this cat. I don't know if
called the Lucky Cat.
The Lucky Cat.
They're the cats that wave.
The solar cat, little plastic 5-cent thing that costs like $30. At least in Japan, it's like $30.
Yeah.
And he waves his hand.
We got the one from China.
Well, the one in China was a bigger one. It was $12.
Yeah. Well, because the stuff in China is cheaper than the stuff in the Japan pavilion.
Well, funny enough, you say that, because when we got them home, I was afraid. I bought them in the box, sealed box one.
Yeah. They
didn't have as many choices either at the China one. Anyways, get it home. I was excited to open them up and let him do his thing. He's such a happy, lucky cat.
Yeah, I can see him on the windowsill.
Yeah, you can see him now. He's probably not going because it's dark over there right now.
Yeah.
But he squeaked.
He squeaks. He does squeak. And I can hear him all the way upstairs.
It was a little bit annoying for a couple of days until I WD-40'd him, so I don't think he squeaks anymore.
Okay.
I squirted WD-40 in there, so now he don't squeak anymore.
Oh, good. Thank you.
But he makes me happy. He's in the kitchen window.
He's cute.
He waves. And what else? I'm a big collector, and I'll post a picture of this too. I started collecting the magnet bottle openers from different places we've gone on vacation. Actually, friends of mine have bought them for me, and I put them on my refrigerator out in the garage, which just doesn't work anymore.
Which needs to go in the trash.
Which needs to go because it's not working anymore.
Smells like there's bodies in there.
Yeah, it just holds my
magnets.
My magnets. But it was the Food and Wine Festival. What does it say on it? I can't remember what it says on it. It's not a great logo. But
it's beer brewers.
Brewer beer or something. Yeah. But
which we never got to do because
it's in the shape of a nice beer glass.
Yeah, it's a nice magnet.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you a chalkboard to put outside.
Again, the logo. I don't know. I must be really picky with logos because I'm not crazy about it. But it's a magnet. It's a nice bottle opener.
Yeah.
And that's one of the little things I collect. Lindsay surprised me and bought me something.
Well, because I like to get you guys something when I'm on down there because I watch you all week and I try to decide what you like.
Yeah.
And I picked stuff out for Mom. I got her those Adventureland tiki salt shaker and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
And then I got her a troll from Norway because who knows if they're going to still be there after the refurbishment.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
And I noticed I didn't have anything for you. So when we went to the Polynesian for Captain Cook's on our last night, I brought you you went into the shop and I followed you and I asked you what you like.
Well, I love the Polynesian.
I know.
I bought the coffee mug, which I really like. That was a newer logo that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, and I have the travel mug of that.
You bought the travel mug.
I got that last in June.
But you bought me the Polynesian T-shirt.
It is so cute,
It
too.
is so
it's
cute.
adorable. The cartoon art on there with Mickey,
I know.
and then there's the tiki god who
He's got the ears.
totem with the ears on.
The Mickey ears, yeah.
So cute. It's a really pretty color blue.
Yep.
And it was the last one there, the last size.
2X.
Yep.
I love it. It's awesome.
And it's really soft too. It's a nice
And
T-shirt.
that's only like my second T-shirt. The other T-shirt I bought, and you'd see me wearing it in some of these pictures, is an Epcot one, which I have only seen. Maybe you've said
I've
you've
seen it a couple times.
You've seen it other places. I
Yeah.
only saw it at the Canadian
They have it in the
Pavilion.
you know where the food and wine shop was set up
Yeah.
in that square building?
Okay.
They had it in there too.
Oh, you're talking about the big
Yeah.
one? Oh, I didn't go in there. You went in there?
A couple times. That's why I bought Mom's
Oh, okay.
adventure thing.
But it's got like each country with a food item and a drink item from
It's
each
really
country.
cute.
And I get a lot of compliments from that T-shirt.
Yeah.
I had people walk up to me and ask me, where I got it. Or I had a lot of people make comments about that T-shirt. 'Cause
Yeah, I was
You don't
there a
see it a
couple
lot of
times,
different
yeah.
places. It's a cool shirt. The one thing I wish I bought, and we were spending so much money, I was like, but when we did the Fast Pass for Illuminations and that's right near one of the shops.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a lot of kitchen items. That's actually where I got my beer magnet.
Yes.
But they had the travel mug that is exactly like that T-shirt.
See, I
With
was
the
going to
food
get that
on it.
for you, and I'm so angry because
It's like $25 too, I think it was.
I know, but that's what I actually went in there looking for stuff for you and Mom, and I bought Mom's salt and pepper shakers,
Yep.
and then I saw the mug, and I was like, "Oh, that's the mug Dad was talking about," and I thought you were the one that was the one you were talking about when you said Mom said you bought your mug, but you were buying the
Yeah, I bought
food
the
and
coffee
wine.
mug. I bought the coffee mug there.
I'm angry at myself.
Well, there's always another day, and it's kind of cool because it's clear. It's a clear coffee mug,
Yeah,
travel mug.
and it's the
So
same
it's
print.
cold or
on it.
hot, but it's the same kind of print. Yeah,
I was so mad
So
when I found out that I was wrong.
that's the souvenir if I go back next time. Or if anyone wants to just buy it for me, I'll give you my address. You can send it to me. That's my favorite one that I missed out on. Well, you, Lindsay, did you buy anything down there? The shopper that you are.
Yeah, just generic things. I like to shop at the
Little
countries.
things, didn't you? You didn't do anything
Yeah,
big.
I did a lot of little things. I got
I've seen the magnets you put on the fridge.
I got a Haunted Mansion magnet. I saw it in the Christmas store. They had it, so I got that. I got two T-shirts. I got another Figment one,
I forgot
which
one.
was cute, a blue one.
You
and then
bought me another thing.
Did I?
Yeah, the little Animali.
Oh yeah, I got you it's a little gourd that was carved out to look like an armadillo.
Yeah, and his head bobs up and down with the spring, right?
So I got one of those for actually both of us.
Yeah.
And then I got a Frozen T-shirt from a Wandering Oaken's Trading Post.
Yeah.
It was just like a generic Frozen T-shirt because I was like, oh, this looks comfy, and it was cute, and I wanted something Frozen.
Yeah.
I got my favorite thing. One of my favorite things that I bought was, I think I saw it other places, but I bought mine at Mickey's Toontown Fair by the water feature thing. There was a little stand outside, and I saw it when I walked out of the bathroom. I walked right to it because I knew I wanted it. The second I saw it, it was a villain's towel, so it has all the villains on it, and it's like this block print. It's so cute, and I love it. So I love their towels, so I bought that.
Yeah.
And
Did you get another Figment T-shirt?
yeah, I did. I already said that.
Oh. You got some incense from China.
Yeah, I got more incense. Really cute little
No
pack.
teas. No English
I didn't
teas or
buy
anything like that.
no, because you can buy the tea that they
No
sell there at Stop
perfumes?
and Shop. So, no, I didn't.
Did you spend
I did buy
the
two
birthday
more.
money? Because didn't we get you like a gift card for like $100?
I did spend the birthday money. I think I bought my T-shirt with that.
Yeah.
And then I got. Oh, you threw my train of thought right off the rails. Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say I got two more of those little magnetic plushies. The ones with the magnets in their hands. I love them.
like those.
I have two of them already. Before I went, I had a Figment one and something else.
I like those too. What did
But I got
what'd you get?
Lotso.
Yep.
Lotso Huggin' Bear.
Oh yeah. I
from
remember when you
Toy
got
Story.
that. He smells like
He smells like strawberries. All the Lotsos in the park smell like strawberries.
which we have no idea how they continue to smell.
No, but it's so cool because like in the movie, that's his thing. He smells like strawberries. and then I got a Goofy one. Oh, I have a Duffy too. That's what I was gonna say. I have a Duffy and a Figment already. So now I've got 4, and they hang on my lamp.
Very cool.
And
Lindsay.
I got other little assorted things, but they're like little things. So.
All right, so I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to go to our must-dos list.
All right.
Which I think most of it mine?
Most of it's yours.
Well, Mom had that she wanted to do the welcome morning show at Magic Kingdom,
which we did do once.
Twice.
No,
well,
we tried
a little bit late. We got a little bit late the second time.
Yeah, we did it on my birthday.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get there for early enough on Thursday morning to do the extra magic hours one, but we did do it on Monday or on Sunday, which was great because no one was there.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
She got to do her early morning Fantasyland. I think she could do Fantasyland
all day.
Oh.
if there was no line, she
all
would just do it over
the
and
time.
over again.
But I think we actually did heavy Magic Kingdom and to some respect Epcot.
Yeah.
Right, because we only did, we were there 9 days, and we did only 1 day in Hollywood Studios and 1 day in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, and I think out of all of that, even still, we did do a lot more Magic Kingdom than we did Epcot.
We tried to do almost everything in Magic Kingdom. I mean, we
pretty much did.
We actually rode the Speedway.
Which honestly was fun.
It was fun. I'm glad we did that.
It would have been a lot worse if someone wasn't behind me. Like you were behind me, so I was glad because I wouldn't get bumped.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I was a kid, behind me, I would have got slammed like I did last time. But it was fun.
I was trying to take pictures with one hand and drive with the other, and I was, you know how it's got that little track? I'm like slamming into the track. You were driving like a drunken sailor.
Well, because I just let go of the wheel because it was so uncomfortable because you have to sit on one side and the wheel's way over on the right side.
Because you can't get your legs underneath the...
Yeah, you can't get your legs underneath the wheel, so you have to hold it like out to the side. And I was like, at one point, I give up and I let it go, and it started going back and forth on the railing. But it wouldn't just go and stay on one side; it would bounce back and forth hard as you're going with the pedal to the floor.
That's kind of funny. That's the one we skip all the time, and we did this.
I was laughing.
That line is usually really long, but you got a fast pass, like a 4th fast pass for that? I think.
No, I switched one of our fast passes.
Oh, okay.
And because you and Mom had mentioned you wanted to do it, so.
Well, that actually, now that you say that, you complained last time about the app for switching fast passes, and I think we noticed that it's probably because it's September. I'm thinking you had a much easier time with the app and switching fast passes.
I didn't use the app. I used the My Disney Experience website because the app would never load.
Oh, okay.
So I'd use the website
on your phone.
Yeah. So I actually went to the web browser, and I went through my phone.
But we had pretty good. Any of this late minute changes you had pretty good.
I had to do them right in the morning. If it wasn't done in the morning, it's no. But,
okay, but that's better than.
Yeah, and even then, I still couldn't have gotten like a Splash Mountain if I wanted to.
No, these we had the big ones already pretty much booked, and we were doing them. But if we had a last minute change, like you did,
if it was like a lesser ride, like Speedway, I could have gotten it. Yeah.
Yep. We rode Dumbo and we rode the teacups. At least I did, and Mom did.
I didn't want to do.
We kind of laughed and giggled. I wanted to do the Barnstormer.
I did too.
Now that I think about it, it's probably the only one we missed. I mean, we didn't do the Swiss Family Treehouse, but that's a walking thing.
Yeah.
All right. Mom's got on her list Tambu Lounge, Lemon Drop Martini, and we were quite concerned that we wouldn't get to that, but didn't we do that like twice?
Did we do it twice?
We did it Saturday night, the first day we got there, didn't we?
No, we did it on Sunday.
Okay. For your birthday.
Yeah, because I couldn't drink on.
That's right. Your first legal drink was at the Tambu Lounge.
It was, surprisingly, which I actually thought it was going to be at the Flying Fish, but we stopped by a Polynesian before we went to the Flying Fish.
Or the Epcot Margarita at 11 a.m., which didn't
happen until later in the week.
Later in the week. Shame on us.
That's okay. And I only had one too.
Yeah.
Well, I had other drinks to enjoy.
But she loves the lemon drop martini. I think she had it somewhere else too.
We had it at the Outer Rim. We both had one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's all I dragged out of her before we went. Now for me, well, we're going to save this for a different show, which we'll do for next week. I think we'll finally get to the restaurants.
Okay, so we're just going to say new restaurants was on your list.
The new restaurants that were on our list were Yak and Yeti, Brown Derby, Artist Point, Via Napoli. And what was the one at the Contemporary, which I didn't put on my list here, but that was cool. Oh, not the Contemporary, I'm sorry, the Grand Floridian. We did it last
Grand
day.
Floridian Cafe.
That was fun, too.
Yes, it was, but we're not going to talk about
those.
We're not
going
to
talk about those in detail yet. The after hour, I had on my must-dos, the after hour party in Epcot. I don't want to get into, I'm going to save that one, too, for later, because I want to talk about that.
You have me
detail.
like bursting at the...
But we did do that, and that was cool.
Better than cool.
I put down, I want to do the concert during the Food and Wine. And
did you end up doing that?
I did get a chance.
Because Mom and I went shopping when you did that. So
yeah, I got over to do that, and it was Joe D. Messina was her name. And we were lucky because actually, if you remember, they actually stretched the week for Food and Wine into our vacation.
Yes.
Because I don't think it originally was booked for...
It was supposed... No, it was the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she was booked, later in the year. She wasn't released with the first, I think, list of entertainers. And it actually was raining that day. That must have been...
You have stories
Friday.
about this.
It must have been Friday. And I was by myself, and
you were able to
scoot into there. But I couldn't remember if the viewing area was covered or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to take my poncho off to watch a concert. I mean, it's kind of crappy to
sit in your poncho in
sit
the
in
rain.
Your poncho in the rain. Your butt gets wet.
Yeah.
And the part that was covered, the lower section there, closer to stage, was pretty much booking up. 30 minutes before the show. She must have had a lot. I don't know. She's not a huge country star, I guess. I didn't know any of her songs, and I like country music.
I've never heard of her before.
I looked her up on Amazon before I went. I almost bought the greatest hits of Jody Messina just to be ready for this. That's how into a live show from someone like that I was interested in. But anyways, I went down there, and it was I got into the second row on the far right hand side. There was a guy protecting 5 seats for his family, like from New Jersey, like this.
Keep just guarding them with his life.
Yeah, like the mafia. He was like holding his seats, and people would come down, and he'd like, no, he'd get really animated and angry that they were trying to steal his seats, and he's looking for his family. And this cute couple comes down, and there was enough room there for them to sit down. They sat down next to me. When they were taking their ponchos off, they shook them a little bit too much for the people in front, and got this woman like soaking wet. And she turned around and gave us gave us the what for. But they were so cute. They were talking about they drive up a couple hours. I was talking with them from Florida, and they used to live up north, and it was one of those conversations that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
they were talking about coming to see the concerts, and but anyways, I really enjoyed her.
Good.
Yeah, sometimes you can listen to a song and it's like, and she was really talking to the crowd, and I mean I was only 2 rows in, and she would walk both sides of the stage, and it'd be like right there. I would love to see a lot of those bands that are coming there. They're 80s or 90s.
I know.
70s.
I'm sorry, my birthday wasn't.
I mean, she was great though. I really enjoyed that, so I'm glad I got a chance to do that. Well, we said Food and Wine. We got a chance we did heavy Food and Wine on Friday, a little bit on Saturday.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, we did a lot of the nighttime stuff that you had planned.
We did all of the nighttime things that I planned.
Pretty much, I got on my list Fantasmic because I had not done that in such a long time.
It was really... I really enjoyed Fantasmic, but I had a guy narrating the whole show in my ear the whole time. This older guy who was there alone. Yeah. It's like, is this seat open? I was like, no, go ahead.
There was a family of like...
He talked to me the whole time.
Jeez, I didn't notice that.
The whole time.
That was the one
commentary.
They had a good pre-show. Remember the guys getting the crowd going?
What do they call them? The hypers?
Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah.
We had the dinner package from Brown Derby.
So we were in the Mickey section.
We were in the very middle Mickey section.
Right
it was kind of the same. It's the same section as a Fast Pass would be, I think. Actually,
I think so.
Which was cool. It's kind of it's funny. we've been doing this forever. Sometimes we still feel like newbies. You're like, a fast pass for Fantasmic. Okay, what do you do? Where do I go?
Well, because fast passes are like something. The way that they put them into like rides that never had fast passes before.
Yeah,
just kind of throws us still a little bit, us old timers.
Right. I did the boat ride from the Contemporary to the Wilderness Lodge. We talked about that
with lots of screaming the whole way.
I did Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which we will talk about in detail later. Captain Cook's meal and a Dole Whip. I did that. Accomplished that.
The Dole Whip was fantastic because we didn't have to wait in line.
That was Saturday of our last night. I put down see all the acts that are ending this month.
I did not see
Moroccan.
The players at all.
I did not.
Or Moroccan.
Actually, they weren't playing the Friday and Saturday. They weren't even
there.
They weren't there, so that we couldn't see the United Kingdom players.
I didn't hear the fife and drum. The only one I saw was Off Kilter.
I did 2 sets of Off Kilter, which was great. Moroccan, I never got a chance.
I didn't hear him. I didn't see him.
I said, I tried to be there. It's hard sometimes to be when the times are, unless you're.
I know.
You got to walk long ways to try to make it happen.
I know.
It's really hard to schedule these
shows
performers at Epcot and World Showcase. I did run into the fife and drum, and it was a really cute story from that.
Oh yeah.
And I missed. I might have caught it sort of in the middle, so I just happened upon it. And I was by myself. I don't know where you guys were shopping or whatever.
Who knows where I was?
But I could hear him talking about, okay, I know all you kids would know this one. This is something you do in school. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. And he's looking around. And I'm just walking up at the time, and I try to get up closer to the front. And this one young girl gets out of her wheelchair, and she's a Down syndrome, older girl, not like a little kid, gets up and stands in front of the entire crowd with the narrator guy who does singing, and he's part of the act, and just the two of them right there. And she does the Pledge of Allegiance and leads the entire crowd in the Pledge of Allegiance. She was so cute. You get a little tear in your eye, and she was so happy, and everyone was clapping for her and high-fiving her when she went back to her wheelchair. And when the thing broke up, people were walking by her and shaking her hand and stuff.
That's so great.
It was awesome. I love that. So that was a good memory from one of the last fife and drum shows that are going to happen there. Very patriotic, which I loved.
Now, this next one
Mickey
was
Pants
so
Sunday.
sad. And it wasn't even our fault. It was not our fault. We made a good try for this one.
Absolutely did, because we went to eat at Beaches and Cream on Food and Wine, the day of Food and Wine.
Yeah, so we were missing part of the Food and Wine to go
do
there. This.
And find out that nobody in Disney World has the Mickey Pants anymore. They're out of them. The factory has used them all. Has run out.
They ran out of Mickey Pants Sundays all over
sad
Disney property. But we did get to see someone ordered the kitchen sink, which was hilarious. We got to see our waitress was preparing it.
Right, we were watching.
So funny.
We were sitting there watching them making it was towards the end of our dinner. We were almost getting ready to leave, but we kind of stayed just to watch the creation of that. Really, we hung out there just a little bit longer because we saw them making it.
Yeah, I didn't see them scooping the ice cream, but I turned around when I heard the whipped cream can going.
Because it kept going.
It kept going and going, and she was just piling it. And then after the whipped cream, she added all the toppings on it, which was like 2 whole
Crushed
brownies,
it's
a
Twinkies.
Whole handful of cherries.
Big brownies and Twinkies, I think. And someone had said, I don't remember where we heard it later, but it is a full can.
It's a full can of whipped cream. And all the toppings
massive.
in the house.
And then they carried it over to do a big ceremony, and it was like a small family of 4.
Yeah, it was a little family. It was a cute little family.
And didn't they order another sundae on top of it?
Oh, yeah, they ordered, what was it called? The little Rico sundae or something. What was it called?
Oh, yeah, it's the peanut butter
little peanut butter sundae.
It was a pretty big sundae. It wasn't a little one. It's like, how are you going to put that down after?
But that was the best part, though. They ordered the kitchen sink and a little sundae on the side.
I wonder if I took a picture of that. I think I did, actually.
But they have like the lights that come down, the siren lights.
Yeah, that's right.
And everything, and they all turn on, and they announce that they ordered the kitchen sink.
Now, that's something I would do, except, I was so stuffed.
I don't know if I could
during
ever
Food
do
and
that.
Wine. I ended up, the only thing I really did for Food and Wine was get a beer flight in Germany, I think. I didn't get any of the food.
I did it on Saturday, but
all right. I got to get through some of this other must-dos. And cronut, a glazed cronut was on my list.
And it didn't happen.
And it didn't happen. And, you know, I'm going to blame Mom on this one. Like, maybe you
we
too.
walked by it
Maybe
plenty of
too.
times, and you never did it.
But you're like, oh, it doesn't open until World Showcase, right?
It doesn't.
I don't know. And it's like, don't they have it any other place?
No, it's only in the World Showcase,
place.
yeah.
And, you know, when you're going at 11 o'clock to have margaritas, it's hard to get a glazed cronut.
On the other side.
On the other side.
I know.
I suppose.
It just wasn't meant to be, Dad. Next time.
I know. That's a missed opportunity there. I wish they sold them in other places.
I know.
Cali River Rapids was on my list.
It didn't happen.
And it didn't. It was actually, the line was pretty long too. I left you guys and I went to do the jungle, the walking Asia part where the tiger is.
Yes.
And like that. I'm glad I got a chance to go do that.
What did Mom and I do while you were doing that?
I don't know.
I know you did leave us for a little bit. What did we do?
I know I met you over at Nemo. But anyways.
No idea.
So that didn't happen. The line was pretty long. I would have had to have a fast pass. It was an hour wait, I think, because it was a hot day. People wanted to get swamped.
Yeah, you're never going to get me on that one.
I know. Jungle Cruise was on my list, and we did it. We had a fast pass, which was cool.
Yes.
As usual, we worked the parks really well with our fast pass.
Yeah, well, we knew we
really
wanted to
didn't
do
wait
that one
any
because we
lines.
didn't do it in June, so we knew we were going to do that one.
That was fun. It was a fun skipper.
He was okay.
I like corny jokes, so.
Well, I knew all the jokes, so it was like, and he was.
The other one I had on here was Club Cool.
Which we did.
We did.
And I had, what's the Italian
They have
one
different,
called?
Different
The
sodas
Beverly.
now.
I did the Beverly while I was
I had
there.
like a strawberry one. I don't know.
It wasn't that bad. I don't know why people hate it so much.
They were all
It's
good.
tonic water.
Yeah. It was all good. And Lindsay, I don't know, for your must-dos, I didn't write down a lot. Did you have others? I know you wanted to do your
My drinks, which I did.
drinks, which you
Which,
did.
okay, is totally reasonable for a 21-year-old.
You were very
and I did not get
reasonable.
drunk.
Right. You had fun with it.
I went through my 21st birthday and I made it through.
You did it with your
being
parents
drunk.
instead of going out crazy.
Well, I wouldn't do that anyways. I would stay home and drink anyway. If we weren't there, I would have just stayed home.
I know. You're not crazy.
And then I wanted to do the Wishes dessert party,
Which we did.
And the Tutto Gusto was another one that was a big one for me.
Okay.
And
I had wrote down frozen fireworks, which you have corrected me.
because I knew we weren't going to do it because they're only on the weekends. We weren't going there on the weekends. I wanted to do the Frozen sing along and see like Wandering Oaken's Trading Post, and I wanted to do the parade, which we didn't get to do because we were in a fast pass for the Little Mermaid, so that kind of stunk.
Well, I really enjoyed the Frozen sing along. I thought that was cool.
It was okay. It was nice. The one thing that was the staging wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like most of the stage was great, and then I thought it was fine until they inflated those big pointy spike things. Which the second I saw them, I started laughing. I was like, they have to be kidding. These inflatable spikes that come up like big balloons. And they were terrible. And it was just awful. But no, they were pretty good. I didn't like the face character for Kristoff. He was kind of bad.
Okay.
Elsa and Anna were good. They were cute. But honestly, the best thing out of that whole show were the actors.
Yeah, the two leading.
What do they call them? They're
historians,
the historians of Arendelle. They were the best part of the show.
I bet you somebody obviously has this on YouTube, and I would definitely recommend watching because they were very good.
Yeah, and during the whole show, I wasn't watching the sing-along, like the videos, because I'd seen the sing-along a million times. I've seen the movie. I watched them because they would sing the whole thing and like act it out with each other. And they were hilarious.
We had a cute family, young family there. The little girl, she was cute.
A little girl who just came from Disney, what is it, Playhouse Disney Live, and was handing out confetti to us from the show.
She was so cute. One of my favorite videos from Disney World is that sing-along with Anna and Elsa in an empty Epcot near Norway, and all the little kids doing the hand gestures and singing the song.
They love Frozen.
The
big one.
love Frozen. Yeah, it's so cool. All right, Lindsay, we have hit our hour and a little bit over.
Oh, wow.
And we still have a lot to talk about this trip.
We do. We only
can stretch this out to more episodes. But we really appreciate you guys listening. Oh, Lindsay, I wanted to tell you, you know how much I love looking at our statistics.
Yes.
We've had some good month, actually.
Yeah.
We hit some record downloads this month. But really cool that we had 7 downloads from another country.
Which country?
Venezuela.
Wow.
Thank you, Venezuela. You're probably one person did download us 7 times. And I don't know.
Or maybe they have a proxy that's in Venezuela. Who knows? But
We love
welcome.
I love that. I love the ethnic, all the countries. And anyways, it's been fun talking Disney World and talking about our trip. Lindsay, you and I haven't talked about it at all until just now. And we will continue this. We'll get into our restaurants. We'll get into some of the daily activities and things that we did.
Someone just rode a motorcycle down the road.
And we will have fun again when we see you next time. All right, Lindsay.
Bye, everyone.
Talk to you later. Bye. And the recorder is on. Hey, Lindsay, I bet I'm smarter than that bird on the Flights of Wonder.
You should say the talking bird.
Okay.
Because there's lots of birds on Flights of Wonder.
Okay. First try.
Pretty good. No, second try, but...
Who's counting? Thought it'd take us longer. All right. You ready?
Go ahead.